Hi, welcome to Simply Country Cuisine. So this evening what we're going to make is a classic egg salad. It's actually a southern egg salad. My husband had requested egg salad sandwiches in his lunch, and I thought I would just demonstrate one and I'll pack his lunch, and there's a twofer, one and two. But the recipe actually calls for 6 boiled eggs. I'm not going to make that much, so I've cut the recipe in half, but I'm going to give you, when I say the equivalent, I'll say the equivalent for the actual recipe, but that's not exactly what I'm putting in, the amount I'm putting in. So to start out, I pre-boiled these eggs earlier. Now the trick to a really good boiled egg, put the cold eggs in cold water, bring it to a rolling boil, turn it off, put a lid on it, and let it sit in the boiled water with no fire under it for 11 minutes. Take it out, plunge it into a cold bath, and you should have a pretty yellow yolk. So we shall see. I like to peel mine under running water. And the older the egg, the nicer it peels. These eggs have been in the refrigerator for about a week and a half, and that'll give you a nice peeled egg. If you were making deviled eggs, that's when you'd want it. Fresh eggs, they're very hard to peel. You'll get chunky little bites out of your eggs. And it's not the boiler, it's just the fact that they're super fresh eggs. All right. Now we've got 3 eggs in here. As again, the recipe actually calls for 6. Now if I were doubling these eggs, at this point I would cut them in half. Now look how pretty and nice that yolk is. But since I'm going to make egg salad, I want the whole egg. I'm just going to chop them up. Everybody has their own technique to chop the eggs up. You can put them in a little hand chopper. You can lay it on the board with a butcher knife and just chop them up. I'm going to mash it with a fork anyway, so just want to get it manageable. And then I'm just going to take my fork and give them a mash up. There, that's good. You don't want it to be pulverized. Now in a separate bowl I'm going to make the the dressing. Now the recipe's calling for 2 tablespoons of softened butter. Well, I'm not going to do 6 eggs, so I'm going to do about maybe a teaspoon of softened butter. 3 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature, and again, I'm probably only going to put in about a tablespoon. The recipe says 2 tablespoons of minced celery. I have probably maybe a tablespoon in here. Now the onion that we're going to use, it says here grated, and I'm pretty sure that's so you don't get little bites of onion in it, and I think that would be pretty good, but it says a teaspoon, so I'm just going to cut a little tiny, probably maybe about half a teaspoon, and try to grate it without grating my knuckles off. A teaspoon of sugar, and again, we're not going to use that much, so we'll just use maybe a dash of sugar. A quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Now here I would use kosher salt, and again I'll just use about a dash of salt because there won't be enough egg to absorb it, and about a dash of pepper, and lemon juice. It says half a teaspoon. Well, I'm just going to give it a little squeeze. And then mayonnaise, it says a tablespoon, so we'll use another heaping teaspoon. All right, now I'm going to mix this. And then blend it in with the egg. Oh, the pickle relish. Oh, silly me. I forgot to put the pickle relish in. So with the pickle relish, it doesn't give you an amount, but we'll put about a good heaping teaspoon of that in as well. Now let's give that a little bite. Oh, much better. That's good. You know, honestly, I was a little apprehensive to adding the butter and the cream cheese to it. I've never made egg salad with that before. It gives it a real creamy texture. The lemon just gives it a little kiss of tang to it, and then the pickle relish. Give it a try. The actual ingredients will be on the video, so you can monitor it the way you choose. But again, it'll make a great sandwich, and I know Mark will enjoy it tonight when he has his lunch at 2 o'clock in the morning. If you don't have a place to worship, please join us at GT Leander, Assemblies of God, the church on the hill across from the post office. Wednesday night services at 7 o'clock. We have small groups, and Sunday morning is at 10:30. Easter's coming, and we've got a real big surprise at our church on the 16th of April, the day before Easter. Please join us. We're going to have a barbecue. It's for the community. We would love to have your presence there. And please always remember to subscribe, like, and share these videos to be alerted for the next video. And Thursday on Facebook is Simply Country Cuisine Facebook page is a contest time. Love you guys. I'm so glad that you're my fans and you join us every week. We do love you. Thank you. Bye-bye.